이게 웃겨? 빨리 치워 이 새끼들아. 빨리 치워!
내가 너한테 일거리 하나 줄게.
Mr. Zhang wants to offer you a job.
A job? I don't want a job.
If life starts approximately 1 billion years ago, we will have to wait 400,000 years to see the aberration of the first nerve cells. This is where life as we know it begins. Brains in formation of only a few milligrams. It's not possible to determine any sign of intelligence yet. It acts more as a reflex. 1 neuron, you're alive. 2 neurons, you're moving. And with movement, interesting things begin to happen. Animal life on Earth goes back millions of years. Yet most species only use 3 to 5% of its cerebral capacity. But it isn't until we reached human beings at the top of the animal chain that we finally see a species use more of its cerebral capacity. 10% may not seem like much, but it's a lot if you look at all we've done with it. Now let's discuss a special case. The only living being that uses its brain better than us, the dolphin. It is estimated that this incredible animal uses up to 20% of its cerebral capacity. In particular, this allows it to have an echolocation system that is more efficient than any sonar invented by mankind. But the dolphin did not invent the sonar, it developed it naturally. And this is the crucial part of our philosophical reflection we have today. Can we therefore conclude that humans are concerned more with having than being?
야, 옷 안 입고 뭐하냐 여지껏. 어? 옷 여기 있구만 이거. 야, 빨리빨리 입어. 빨리빨리 입으라고. 빨리빨리.
Lucy.
What did you do to my stomach?
Nothing. Just a little horizontal slit. It's very well done. And, you'll find within a month the scar is practically invisible, so you'll be able to show your tummy off on the beach next summer.
I don't care about the scar.
Is it why we opened you up? Yeah? Rest assured, we didn't harvest your organs or anything. We merely slipped a little package into your lower tummy. It's a new drug that kids in Europe are going to love, believe me.
What is it?
Well, the scientific term is CPH4, which is not very sexy from a sales point of view. So we're still working on something with a bit more pop. Any suggestions? Ah, excuse me. Welcome. Welcome, come on in. Lovely. Oops. Splendid, splendid. Whoop. Marvellous. Lovely, lovely. No. Mwah, mwah. How are you?
Very good, mate.
Very good. Okay. Right. First of all, many thanks for taking part in this enterprise, which I'm sure will go off flawlessly. These lovely passports and tickets will enable you to return home in the next 24 hours. Now, upon arrival, you will be taken in hand by our people so that we might recover our merchandise and you might rediscover the freedom which you so richly deserve. I'm sure I don't need to remind you, but for any of those who may be tempted to warn or turn themselves in to the authorities, we have the names and addresses of the families of every one of you, down to the most distant cousins. Right? So, we rely, therefore, on your complete discretion. Good. Anyway, gentlemen, madam, allow me to be the first to wish you bon voyage. Oops. Lovely.
You gonna sell this?
I'm afraid it's our business model.
For primitive beings like us, life seems to have only one single purpose: gaining time. And it is going through time seems to be also the only real purpose of each of the cells in our bodies. To achieve that aim, the mass of the cells that make up earthworms and human beings has only two solutions: be immortal or to reproduce. If its habitat is not sufficiently favorable or nurturing, the cell will choose immortality. In other words, self-sufficiency and self-management. On the other hand, if the habitat is favorable, they will choose to reproduce. That way, when they die, they hand down essential information and knowledge to the next cell, which hands it down to the next cell, and so on. Thus, knowledge and learning are handed down through time.
Okay. Keep calm. You have to wait, just play for time. You'll have time to think it through on the plane. Just take the flight. Take the flight, get out of here. Okay, that's the main thing right now. Just save time. Don't try anything yet. Keep your cool. You're alive. You're alive, baby. You're alive. That's all that matters. Just wait. Save time. Save time.
怎样？有没有什么感觉啊？
长得是不错啊，
长得蛮漂亮的，漂亮啊！礼拜呀，要不要玩一玩啊？走了。
走什么？
哎呀，别闹了啦！
I'm not in the mood.
婊子打你呀！
哇，有血。
Let's imagine for a few moments what our life would be like if we could access, let's say, 20% of our brain's capacity. This first stage would give us access to and control of our own body.
Sir,
Yes.
has it been proved scientifically?
Well, for the moment, it's just hypothesis, I confess. But if you think about it, it's troubling to realize that the Greeks, the Egyptians, and the Indians had notion of cells centuries before the invention of the microscope. And what to say about Darwin, whom everybody took for a fool when he put forth his theory of evolution? It's up to us to push the rules and laws and go from evolution to revolution. 100 billion neurons per human, of which only 15% are activated. There are more connections in the human body than there are stars in the galaxy. We possess a gigantic network of information to which we have almost no access.
Sir?
Yes.
And what will be the next stage?
Well, the next stage would probably be control of other people. But for that, we would need to access at least 40% of our brain's capacity. After control of ourselves and others would come control of matter. But now we're entering into the realm of science fiction, and we don't know any more than a dog who watches the moon.
Excuse me, sir,
Yes.
but what would happen if, for some reason, we ignore somebody unlocked 100% of the cerebral capacity?
100%?
Yes?
I have no idea.
Hey!